Oh, I just got off the plane at noon. I'm still getting into it. I love it. I've been to two presentations by Luis Mahano, very interesting, and another one by Pete Freitag and Brad Wood.
So, Dave, what made you want to speak at the event?
What made us want to speak at the events? Well, first of all, we were asked by Lewis to come and speak at the event. He said, even though Fusion Reactor is not the main product in this case, that it'd be great to be able to talk to people to just give a general overview about the product.
I think one of the great things is the work that they've done in Profile Box. The work that they've done there is really incredible. It shows Fusion Reactor being pushed to its limits, and because we're the original makers of Fusion Reactor, it was really interesting for us to see what's possible with Fusion Reactor if you get that kind of integration level. So it was very interesting to show people what Fusion Reactor was, but it was also interesting to find out what Profile Box can do and what it can do for Fusion Reactor, as well as what it can do for people who are in cold box development.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the first time that I saw it was last year at another event at Scotch on the Rocks in Edinburgh, and Lewis was there, and he said, "Look, what I've done with Fusion Reactor and all these APIs in the new FR5 version," and it was amazing. I mean, it was, very often you build something, but until that gets used in anger,
right,
and somebody's really, pushing it to its limits, it was, it was really fantastic to see that.
Wonderful.
Right, web development's very complex today, and if you use a framework, any framework, you have to accept that framework also imposes certain rules and restrictions, a certain way of working. Profile Box basically gives you that insight into that product so that you can make sure that it's going to work in a very performant, a very stable, a very predictable way, which is essential for web development today.
Fantastic.
So it's a very cool product. I've not got a chance to see so many of the sessions today. From the people that have been going around, there's a resounding, really positive message from the event, so much so that I probably, will come next year and make sure I get to attend those ones. But yeah, I think it's very successful. I think the event's been very successful, and the messages coming from the people is very clear that the tool set that has been put together by Ortus, from Coldbox upwards, is huge. It's powerful. It's very capable. It's very current. I think it's absolutely in the marketplace right now. It's the number one product in the web frameworks for Cold Fusion.
We come from India. We have got many insights which we can go back and implement things.
Fantastic. What can I say? Everything delivered as expected. Yes, I like Seth Nigan's presentation the best. He knows how to deliver a good message.
A lot of things to follow up on.
Far and above my expectations. I'm just starting out with Coldbox, and this answered a lot of my questions. Helping make sense of all the kind of abstract ideas I've been trying to understand.
Fantastic.
So, not only Coldbox, but all the other products from Ortus.
Very nice. So
Louise had some really good sessions. I really liked the session on the security by Peter and Brad. But overall, it was just really nice to see all the people in the community.